up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Q again himself.
Hello.
So today what we're gonna do is he's gonna check out, what are these called, like?
So these are trading cards, you could say,
okay,
right? For basketball, football. How did you get these? Like, how did you get these?
So basically my dad was in Mexico and then someone that he knows was like, hey, I have a bunch of like cards that someone gave me and they were just sitting there in the sun. And then they just gave it to him, and then I put it into a new binder and new like sheets, and I never went about.
Pretty much when it comes to like cards, you could already know like a bunch of famous YouTubers that collect them, right? The biggest one as of right now is Logan Paul. He always carries his chain when he's like about to do a fight or anything about the Charizard. That's like a BSA 10. So you can do that with Pokemon cards, with NBA, football, soccer cards. UFC has started their own business with it. So it all depends on the year. What I mean by the year, obviously, you want them when it's the youngest one. So when they're a rookie or their last year is when they're gonna be the best and like the most investment thing. She got these all for free, but nowadays people buy them in like big boxes. Mosaic is one of the biggest names out there. The first photo she sent me was NBA Hoops. NBA Hoops is still really good card, and like I said, it just depends on the year and the type of card that you collect. She has these certain collector items, dream teams. These would be worth a lot of money if you can get them graded correctly. But it also depends on the condition they are in, and not only that, it also depends how they were printed. So if you go to Japan, like Pokemon cards, for example, they're like taking their sweet time and perfectly printed when they print those cards out. But when it comes to US, we don't care about quality. What we care about is quantity. So they just constantly print. So the same thing comes with the NBA cards. So these are harder for you to get a number 10 graded card. But if you do get it, that just means it's worth much more. We're gonna go through these and I'm gonna tell you about them and why they would be a good card and then why they wouldn't be a good card. All right. I'm gonna slowly go through these. Try not to miss any.
What are like the best years that you can like possibly get?
Any rookie cards, depending on who it is what's gonna give you the most amount of money. They started printing cards out a long time ago, right? It wasn't just like a brand new thing that just came about. There wasn't as much money invested until it came out. Like right here. So this is a rookie card, right? And it's Gary Payton, who's a Hall of Famer. So if I'm getting this graded, right, you're looking at the marks. So there's already scratches on there. There's a little bit like a dirt imprint on it because of the binder it had previously.
Yeah, it was really bad.
So I didn't bring a slip that what you would recommend it. Like I would recommend you get those in because those are what's really gonna keep the cards mostly intact and not receive any dirt or anything like that. But rookie cards are really important. You have to look into the year if they won like an MVP or if they won anything like that. The reason why you would get a rookie card first is because it's an investment, right? Now these cards are pretty old, so we already know their careers. Hall of Famers, multiple MVPs, multiple championships. So if you don't have the rookie card, you're looking for the years that they did the most because that's what's gonna have a real big investment on it. You're not only looking for the worldwide investment, you're looking for also people that look through this daily. There's a bunch of collectors out there that have a lot of money and they're looking for specific cards. Some people are never willing to sell it and some people are always willing to buy it. All right, let's continue.
Are they all like the specific years, right? I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, so with a specific year you can find out, let me see, like right here. This card, they don't make these anymore. That's the great thing about it and why it would probably have a lot of value to it. The reason why is because as you see in the corner right here, it says Defensive Player of the Year. NBA Hoops, Mosaics, they don't really talk about their adamant or show you anything that they had back in the day. And then you can see the year he won Defensive Player of the Year, which was in '92, because it shows you all the little statistics of his past years. So the year that he was drafted was in the 85, 86 year, and then after that it became all his accolades, and that's when he stayed on the Detroit Pistons. So this one's probably a value. Dell Curry, Larry Johnson. This is another rookie card. I'll show you the card as closely as I can, and I'll flip it again. All right. So, like I said, the U.S. automatically, like what they'll do, they'll see the card. You'll see that it's a little bit more white on the right side of the card and a little less white on the left side of the card. So they'll notice that and they'll be like, okay, it's not centered perfect 100%. And then they'll look at it from the bottom, the top. They'll look at the corners. As you can see, this one, from the damage that it received in the past binders, that is not gonna go well when it comes to getting graded. But at the end of the day, like, there's not that many cards out there that are being sold of Larry Johnson. So he is a Hall of Famer player. He actually went to the finals as well, so he has a lot of accolades. And then another thing right here, as you can see, the cards are a little separated. So we don't know if it's worth getting graded, because they'll be like, oh, it's not even worth it because it'll receive such a low score. You prefer looking for cards that'll get a higher score in there. Yeah, a lot of NBA ones. Oh, Larry Bird. I've never seen a card like this. So you can see exactly, right? Usually the card surrounding it will have something around here and it'll show you exactly who in the make and model was it. NBA hoops always started at the bottom, so they always right here. This card though says patents pending, JBC. I never heard of that company. So there's a lot of card companies that try to take advantage and try to go further out into their career. But unfortunately, they either got bought out by other companies or they never made enough money to where they had the investors just backed out instead. So when it says things like patents pending, obviously that means their patent hasn't fully gone through, like NBA hoops or Mosaic, things like that. So it could be worth money or it could be a Duke. We never know until you look it up in the information, and I'll show you how to do that. NBA hoops again. This was going into the 92 season, obviously, because again, you see all his past accolades the year before what he did. So this was going into the 92 season. Some cards you don't even have to grade, and they can cost a range of $100 to $300 because somebody's willing to grade them themselves, or they're looking for something cheaper now because they're either trying to do into their personals or they're actually trying to do it. This one says Karl Malone is an NBA rookie. Karl Malone doesn't have a good rap, so put him back. Over here, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is a Hall of Famer. Will go down as one of the greatest shooters of all time. He could be worth good money depending on the year this card is. And you can see it, right? How it's numbered.
Yeah.
303. So depending on the company, when they're numbered, right? It's either 303 of that player, like this is a 303rd card, or it's a 303rd card overall, depending on the company and things like that. If somebody got number 31, right, that's Reggie Miller's like legit jersey number, it'd be worth more money because it's his number. It stays to him. So with football, obviously it's pretty rare, but these are old school classic cards. They're really nice. It just depends on who the player was and the year, of course. If nobody knows, quarterbacks is what's going to give you the most money. Just because quarterbacks, you can see it, like Tom Brady did 20 plus years in the NFL. Brett Favre did 20 plus years. Drew Brees did almost 20 years. They're gonna last you long because they have a bigger career. Running backs always have the shorter career, but if you have players like Walter Payton, if you have players like Emmitt Smith, who are first ballot Hall of Famers, or Barry Sanders, who had a short but amazing career, like that's what's gonna get you. You're looking for rookie. As soon as it says rookie, that has to catch your eye on everything. For the people that don't know about anything about trading cards. I'm not seeing a bunch of rookie, unfortunately. She has a lot of like 90s, early 2000s. Another good one right here, Dan Marino. So this is the 94, or the year before he got injured, but Dan Marino cards, they'll usually sell to like collectors, things like that, and see how they like it. And we're gonna see what else we have left. Now, if you really don't know who this player is, then you really don't watch football. This is Deion Sanders, right? He got drafted by the Cowboys, future Hall of Famer. Now, a retrack it, not future Hall of Famer, is a Hall of Famer. He was built different back in the day. He wasn't drafted by them, I apologize. He was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. But yeah, that's all of them. I selected cards that are worth looking into and seeing what it was, and we'll show you that process.
Overall, what do you think of like the cards that you took out?
Overall, the cards that I'm really optimistic about is probably the Gary Payton, because it's his rookie year. Larry Johnson, also his rookie year. And like I said, NBA Hoops no longer makes the cards like these, where it says like defensive player. You can see it again one more time. So that can automatically get it interesting and see if it's worth anything. All right, so the Dennis Rodman, which we found, right? NBA hoops, and not only that, we found out that out of all the NBA players, Dennis Rodman was the 64th player chosen to get a card printed out from NBA hoops. That's what the number right here means. So at a PSA 8, the card itself, you can look at it. So keywords like NBA hoops, defensive player of the year, it'll actually show you on eBay what people are asking for it. So PSA 8, $35. So overall, this card really wouldn't be worth to even get graded. You want to sell it. Some person is selling it for exactly $4.99. So $5 just from one card. Now you can say like, oh, it's only $5, but at the end of the day, it's $5 for a basketball card.
Yeah.
John Stockton isn't the most crazy and raved about player in the world. And I just found it on eBay. So at a PSA 9, this card is showing up at $2.99. So even this card, it wouldn't be worth getting graded. So because if a PSA 9, which is a pretty high rating, is not even worth more than $10, then it's not even worth getting graded. The Dream Team card, right? She could always sell it in bulk, and she has it right here. And by itself, not graded, is $2.25. And then at a PSA 9, the card is worth $18. I'm not gonna show you, but this card right here is $3. This card we found out was 99 cents. Not even worth showing. This card right here at a PSA 9 is showing $40.
Wow.
Not bad. So at PSA 9, and then right here, not graded, is $12. It's not bad for a card. That's like I think the highest one so far.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, Hall of Fame in 2006, it says. This is when he was traded from the Philadelphia 76ers, the team that drafted him, to the Suns, and right now, not graded, $2. So Larry Johnson drafted, $195. To wrap it up, Reggie Miller, ungraded, right? Inside stuff, $4.16. What a lot of people like to do is that they like to pretend they didn't do this part and then sell the binder for a certain amount of money to like go through it. So if you're ever shopping out there, be careful of that too. Like ask them for photos, whatever it may be. But other than that, $20+ and
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's not bad. You could always do more research because like I said, there could be cards that I missed, like Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson when he won the All-Stars MVP. These cards could be worth a bit, but it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just time and money that you would have to invest yourself.
I appreciate you coming out and like letting me know about these because they were honestly just sitting there. I had them for like over 2-3 years and then I just wanted to see what they were about and then now I have the knowledge. So
I love doing these videos with you guys pretty much. Like I know the gym. I'm excited for your guys' transformation again.
Me too.
These cards were a lot fun. I like the nostalgia of feeling the old school ones. So that was really cool. And some of these cards I've never seen before. That was a lot of fun, so I appreciate you letting me be the one to help you guys out. I really enjoyed this process, and that's it from me. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video.
And make sure you guys follow him on all social media.
Solo_Q8, you'll find it. If it's not just that, then it's I'm Solo_Q8 on all of it.
And I'll put his YouTube link on the description. And other than that, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one, guys.
Later.
Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Follow and subscribe. Don't unsubscribe, please.